Homes are piling up in Georgetown and Williamson County, Texas, and it is definitely having an impact on our market. Today, we're going to talk about the real estate market. And if you are a buyer, you're going to want to stay tuned until the end because I'm going to share a really incredible deal that's specifically for you. Jumping right in, we can see in the month of September, so the Austin Board of Realtors releases the previous month's numbers near the end of every month. And so we're looking back at September's numbers. We can see we had a median sale price at $415,000, which was down 3.3% year over year. Our months of inventory is at 5.1 months. So what months of inventory means is if we put no more homes on the market, how long would it take to sell through the inventory that we have? And we are at 5.1 months. Now, typically they say that 5 to 6 months is considered a balanced market, but really, in reality, looking at the inventory we have, the buyer demand that we have, we are clearly in a buyer's market. We just have, like I said, a ton of houses. We don't have a lot of buyers or a lot of buyer demand in the market right now. We can see that our active listings are up about 10% year over year. Have about 3,500 active listings in the county. And then it's taking about 72 days on average for homes to go under contract. Looking at this chart, this is showing us the number of active listings in the county over the last 10 years. So you can see the other time that we've had inventory this high was in about October of 2022, where interest rates spiked to a record-setting level at that point. Before that, you can see over the last 10 years, we really don't have any other time where inventory was as high as it is right now. We did have some back in the mid teens. I don't know how you'd say that. The mid 20 teens. And you can see that typically those highest levels, you can just see the seasonality that we see in our market there. But rates or the levels of inventory are pretty high compared to the last 10 years. And then looking overall at the county, just at the different towns, we can see that Georgetown had the highest number of sales and also the highest median sale price. We can also see that the most affordable place to buy a house in Williamson County is Jarrell. So if you are a first-time home buyer or someone looking to really get the most bang for your buck as far as homes are concerned, Jarrell would be a great place for you to look, as well as Hutto or even Taylor. Moving into Georgetown specifically, we can see that we have had 229 homes sold, which is actually up about 5% year over year. It's taking about 51 days for homes to go under contract. We can see that most homes in Georgetown sold in that $300,000 to $500,000 price range. And then this was interesting, so I wanted to share it with you as well. We can see at Georgetown by zip code what median sale price looks like. Now, this one is pulling data for the last 365 days, so it's not just a 1 month view. In 78633, we can see that median sale price was right at about $450,000. 78628 was $509,000, and then 78626 is right at $388,000. So if you're looking for a more affordable home in Georgetown, you're looking for a lower priced home, or you have a specific price range you're wanting to stay in, then this could be a helpful view when looking at zip codes and how they compare price point wise. Now, I've picked a couple of homes here that I wanted to walk through to really zoom in and see what exactly these higher days on market, these higher inventory, what it actually looks like in reality in our market. So I've picked two homes. They're really very representative of a lot of different listings and what we're seeing happening in the market. So I just pulled these off of Zillow just to quickly share with you. So this one we can see is priced at $896,000. It's been on the market for 123 days. We can see that they started back in June, priced at about $965, and at this point they have lowered the price to $896. So they've come down about $70,000. The interesting thing to note here is that prices are still pretty high compared to really anytime before 2021. So if you bought your house in early 2021 or before that, you likely still have a solid amount of equity in your home, which is great news for you. The other one to quickly look at, so it's not just higher price homes that we're seeing this with, it's also, this home is priced at $330,000, kind of at the lower end of that range of homes selling in Georgetown. Again, this one's been listed for 130 days. They started back in June at 375, and at this point they're listed at 330. So that home has come down about $45,000 in the list price since they originally started. So definitely some interesting things happening in the market. So, what does all of this mean for you? A really important thing to note here is that the competition in inventory is not just among resale homes, homes that have been owned before. There are a lot of new construction homes in our market, and builders are offering some really incredible incentives. And so, if you're a seller, it's very important for you to realize that it's not just resale homes that are your competition right now. There's really builders offering some incredible incentives that you're going to have to compete with in some ways. So you need to make sure that you stage your home appropriately, that you photograph it appropriately, that its first impression online is making people want to come visit your home, and then making sure that you're pricing appropriately, and also that you should be expecting that buyers are going to want to negotiate some concessions, some help with buying down their rate, some help with those closing costs. And so those are some things that you should be expecting in this market. Now, buyers, what does that mean for you? Again, there's lots of inventory. You have plenty of options, and there's a lot of incentives out there with new construction, as I've mentioned. So we recently had some buyers that went under contract on a new construction home. Not only was the price point of the home really phenomenal for what they were getting, that builder was also offering $10,000 in flex cash, 4% of the sale price toward their closing costs and buying down that rate. And they were throwing in washer, dryer, and refrigerator. So just really incredible incentives specifically for these buyers. One other thing I wanted to quickly show you, because there's a lot of builders out there who are offering interest rate incentives, and a lot of buyers don't know exactly how much that really impacts them. So I pulled all of these from a Google mortgage calculator. Of course, these numbers aren't going to be exact for you, but I really just wanted to get us an idea. So on a $475,000 house, if we just went with today's interest rates, which are around 6.5, this is 6.65 is what we have in here, that monthly payment would be somewhere around $4,150. If you got an incentive buying down your rate to a 4.99, then that monthly payment would be somewhere around $36.65-ish. And then if you got an interest rate incentive down to 3.99, then that payment would be right under $3,400. So you can see that those interest rates do have a pretty significant impact on the monthly payment. Talking about new construction and really great incentives, I'm calling this our deal of the month. This is just one of the really great deals that I've seen this month so far. So this is a builder here in Georgetown. This 3-bed, 2-bath home they're offering for $335,000. They are advertising a 30-year fixed rate at 3.99% or as low as. And so I wanted to get an idea of what does that monthly payment look like. Now, again, I use the Google mortgage calculator. This is not going to be exact for you, but it really just gives us an idea with this incentive. What does that look like? So on a $335,000 home with a 3.5% down payment and a 3.99% interest rate, we can see that monthly payment would be around $2,740. So really good deal here in Georgetown. And lastly, if you are considering new construction, if you're considering buying a house, it is so incredibly important that you've got someone behind you, someone that has your back, someone that's going to help you make sure that you're getting the best deal for your situation. And so please, please, please feel free to reach out to us if you have questions, if you want to talk through some of the incentives, some of the incredible things that we've been seeing in the market. We would love to talk with you. We'd love to help you create a plan so that you can reach that goal of owning your own home. So in order to get in touch with us, you can use the QR code. You can connect with us on Instagram at WildwoodGTX, or you can find us online at wildwoodgtx.com. We look forward to meeting with you, to helping you, and we definitely would love to talk with you soon. Y'all have a phenomenal rest of the month, and we'll see you later. Bye.